Hey gang, Uncle Todd and Sonny here, and this is the final episode of this season of Batman Caped Crusader. Whew. Made it before the start of Agatha and the Penguin, because those are both starting next week, and wanted to get this done before then. Well, as you remember last episode, Barbara is now Harvey Dent's defense attorney. Well, he doesn't want her help, so she pulls out a coin and says, "Why don't we flip for it? Heads, you accept me as your attorney. Tails, you don't." Dent agrees. They flip, comes up heads. Then she hands the coin to him. It's Harvey's trick coin that had its heads on both sides. Well, Thorne, knowing that Dent has a lot of info on him now, orders a hit. So, Batman goes to see Barbara, tells her, Thorne is going to want to get rid of Dent. You got to be careful. If you need any help or you get in trouble, call this number. And he gives her a phone number. Then, as Bruce, he goes to see Harvey. But Harvey, he doesn't want any help. Actually, his split personality is bouncing back and forth. He'll scream at someone and then apologize. So, yeah, his Two-Face identity is starting to become clearer. Then, while Dent is being transferred to court, he is gassed and taken away by Flass and Bullock. They plan to turn him over to Thorne. But Dent's a little smarter than those two and starts playing one off the other psychologically, and they get into a scuffle, and he escapes. Barbara catches up to him, but he's talking about revenge, so she handcuffs them together. Now, whatever he does, he's going to be doing it with her, period. This upsets him, but he's kind of stuck. Then she calls her father, and then calls Batman for help. Now, Barbara and Harvey were spotted together, so they're now being followed. Everybody meets up at the docks. Batman, Gordon, Montoya, Harvey, and Barbara. And so do the Hoods. Well, Batman starts taking them on and tells everyone to make for the south exit. While they're heading towards the south exit, Dent pulls away. He and Barbara argue. Again, his split personalities are arguing with each other over what to do. Meanwhile, Gordon and Montoya realize they've lost Harvey and Barbara. And since they're heading for the south exit, they realize the others must be heading towards Barbara's car. About this point, Barbara and Harvey run in to Flass. And he goes to shoot Barbara, but Dent throws himself in front of her and catches the bullets. Gordon catches up with Bullock and takes him out. Well, pulls a gun on him, cuffs him, and now Flass is now planning to shoot Barbara, but Batman, who has taken a lot of damage in these fights, and it's starting to show, stops them, gets the gun away from Flass, points it at him. Flass is up against a wall, and he just empties the gun all around his head, tosses it away, and beats Flass to a pulp. Dent dies in Barbara's arms. Very tearful moment. Very emotional moment. Probably the emotional highlight of the entire series. Or season, anyways. Gordon lets Batman leave before the police all show up to collect all the Hoods and Flass and Bullock. Back at the cave, Batman realizes he is responsible for all that's happened. He should have. Alfred was right. He should have listened to him. He should not have pushed Harvey. Alfred comforts him And before heading back out on patrol, for the first time, Batman calls Alfred by his first name instead of his last name. He's growing. One of the things he does do is while Thorne's congratulating himself on getting out of this one, no one to tie him to anything, a batarang smashes through his window and lands next to his head. He looks out. Batman is there. Batman will always be there. Just to let him know. And then to end the season, we cut to a shack in the probably poorer part of town, where a bunch of people are, well, a bunch of bodies are tied to chairs, and one man is dying, laughing himself to death. Big rictus grin. Why, who could this be? It's revealed to be the Joker, and he has finally perfected his Joker venom. So we know who to look for as the main antagonist next season, don't we? Really good episode. A little sorry that Dent got killed. Was really hoping he would embrace the Two-Face persona by the end, where in order to stop warring with himself, he lets the coin decide. But, hey, we don't know. He could have just passed out. He may not be dead after all. Fingers crossed. Looking forward to next season. Hopefully we'll get to see some of the other great villains reimagined, like Scarecrow and the Riddler. I'm a big Riddler fan. Always have been. I blame Frank Gorshin, because his portrayal on the Batman show from the 60s was one of the truly menacing characterizations on that show. But yeah, really good. A lot of action, a lot of emotion. Good ending to a good season. Please hit like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.